It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years worth the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. Things going well so far. It's an excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, Jacksonville.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Tootin. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1-yard gain. Brings up
2nd down carry for Achane. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Here we go on 4th down, Tagovailoa. This finds its target, that's Hill. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running with H-Man here out of the gun. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they're able to bring him down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
From the red zone on 1st. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again, here's Tua. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tootin now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Lawrence with it on 1st. Connecting on the slant. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
This, our last play of the quarter. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's completed right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this.
Are you kidding me?
We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lawrence working from the gun. For Wisconsin. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Tootin punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They run the counter to H.M. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Tua. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
1st down.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to H.M. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Tua now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good.
Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 now, here's Tagovailoa. Rolling out to his left. Now he's past the 25. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Jaguars 7.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
The 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Tua looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Wilson now off the play action. Waddle makes the catch. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. You took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Back to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. It is caught at the 20. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here, first and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achan. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Tua setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So that brings up 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down near the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tua out of the pistol. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Here's Achan from the pistol. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with A-Chan. Running in the red zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead right away in half number 2. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tootin now on the return. Things going well so far. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Working quickly here.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Design one for Lawrence. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So they'll have some time to prepare for third and goal. We're at the end of our third quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. They're going to run with Etienne. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
For the Jaguars.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum.
Damn, nigga, you down over there?
That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
They'll start the drive with A.J. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And dose of the hurry up here.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down. He's back to throw. This is complete to Waller. And this one won't get there. It looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's
He'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Two now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
It's Achane on the inside kid. And second down only works out for a yard. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins pushing to get within range for a game winner. Third down now, Jaguars going nickel. Looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets
Look at your damn defense.
You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Look at your goddamn defense. Look at your defense, and you talking crazy as shit.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 30-yard line.
And stick with Achane. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Needing 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Now to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. From the left hash, this is from 47. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called of getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tootin now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Back to throw. Dunkoff caught by his back. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
All right, they're just beyond the edge of his range right now, Brock. Need to get him something on 3rd down. Try to bring this within 60 yards. This is for the ball game. It's intercepted. That will. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And the fumble recovery is made.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Yeah, it was a good game, bro.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Taking a shot deep here. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.